Everyone thinks that in order to make $10,000 a month, you have to start a business from the ground up for some reason. We gotta build a team, take a ton of risk. That is absolute and complete bullshit. Right now, there are people making $20 to $30 to even $50,000 every single month without even owning a business. They have 0 employees, 0 overhead, and 0 risk. And they're making more than most business do in an entire year. And I'm about to show you exactly how they're doing it and why this might be the smartest way to get rich in 2025. All without gambling your life savings on a startup that will probably fail. And in this video, I want to share 3 topics with you guys that I think are massively important to your success. And the first one is why I think starting a business from the ground up is stupid, especially as a beginner with no prior knowledge, no skill sets whatsoever, because it's basically trying to hit a target with a blindfold on. You have no idea what you're doing and where you're shooting at and what the target is. And some stats to back this fact for you guys. The harsh reality of entrepreneurship is 90% of businesses, 90, fail within their first 5 years. 50% of those businesses that made it through will fail in the next 5, and only 30% of businesses that start are operating after 10 years. So going this route of starting everything from the ground up has a 90% failure rate pretty much. And it's because you don't have any skill sets yet. You don't know how to manage costs. You don't know how to manage inventory, employees, rent, insurance, legal fees. These are all things that come with a glorified term, which is an entrepreneur. Now, most people will sugarcoat this term, but I'm gonna give it to you straight up. Entrepreneurship is not sweet. It is one of the hardest things that you're gonna have to pursue in your entire life. Now, it's not impossible. I'm living proof. I'm Exhibit A of starting from the ground up and making it, but by no fucking means was it easy. It took me 3 years to get into a millionaire bracket, $100,000 every single month. 3 years of my life, and I was working 14-hour days. So no, it is not easy, but it's possible. And not to mention the hidden costs of today's traditional business models or online business models. Coming from someone who has tried 10 plus, trust me, I have tried everything you have looked at on the internet. Majority of businesses require a lot of upfront capital, to keep it real. A lot of headache, a lot of complexity, things that you're not really ready for right now. Hiring, firing, payroll, being stressed 24/7 because at the start it's not fun. There was a time in my entrepreneurship career where at the start of the year I had negative $20,000 in debts, negative $80 about in my bank account, and 30 days to figure out how I'm gonna feed myself, how to pay rent, and I was probably stressed beyond belief more than majority of people can handle. And this is the case with most CEOs. They can't take vacations, they're always on call or in meetings, and they are busy 24/7. Now, this is not a bad thing when you get to that level. Like for me as example, when I'm scaling all of my companies right now, I actually enjoy it because it's worth it right now. I'm making a lot of money. But as a beginner like yourself, who probably only wants to make $10,000 a month, $15,000 a month, $30,000 a month, for that kind of heavy load to be dumped on your shoulders at the beginning of your career, not the best path. But luckily for you, there's an alternative to all the other 10 plus business models that I've tried and you've seen, which is this new business model called Digital Middleman. Basically, as a digital middleman, all you have to do is partner up with existing business owners that are already doing thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars every single month, and do one of 2 things for them. Either take calls from your desk, like I have a setup, or message people on these business owners' behalf. And you don't have to own a single thing, you don't have to take on all the risk, you don't have to invest the capital because the business is already doing thousands, if not millions of dollars every single month. And an overarching concept that I love to use for people that are brand new, take the company Uber for example. They happen to be a $1 billion company, yet they don't own any cars. DoorDash, they happen to be a $1 billion company, but they don't own any restaurants. Airbnb, they're also a $1 billion company, one of the most popular by the way, and they don't own any houses. They are just the middlemen of consumer to businesses, and they're in the middle, and they take a percentage of the transactions that happen. And that is basically the exact same concept of my business model. There are business owners like this guy, his name is Alex Hermosi, that would pay you thousands of dollars every single month to be their digital middleman. And you can do this without any experience whatsoever, because the digital middleman business model is skill set based and it's not capital based. Like dropshipping, for example, you have to spend money to make money. Trading, for example, you have to spend money to make money. Crypto, for another good example, you have to invest money to make money. Whereas the only business model that worked for me, because I tried all these, the digital middleman model, is skill set based, and it's in high demand right now. Sounds pretty good to me. You're trading a high level skill set for $15,000, $30,000, $50,000 every single month. Which, by the way, I don't know if you guys knew this, $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 a month is exactly how much a CEO who takes on all the risk, who invests the capital, who does the day-to-day stuff, who takes all the calls and does the meetings, that's how much majority of CEOs take home every single year. And if not less, there are digital digital middlemen that make more than CEOs. Trust me, out of all the companies that I've worked with, I've seen it firsthand. Now, why is this the smartest play in 2025? Let me break down from a numbers perspective and a statistics perspective on how much demand is in my industry. I'm gonna pull up screenshots for you guys so you guys can see the proof, but there are 130 million online businesses that are currently in the space right now as we speak that need digital middlemen. This is not, oh, I would like a digital middleman. Oh, it would be nice to have this. No, it is a necessity. Like, to give you context, I have a bunch of business owners that hit me up every single day. Do you have any middlemen in the space right now? It's gotten to a point where there are companies right now that are literally running advertisements to hire middlemen. That's how much demand there is. So now you understand how big the market is and the industry is. Let me tell you the supply. Currently, right now, as of today, there are only 60,000 middlemen to supply the 130 million online businesses in the entire world. 60,000. Yeah, to put it into context, like for the boys that are watching, imagine there's 130 million girls in the world right now, and there's only 60,000 men. There's an abundance. And if it's the other way around, if you're a girl watching this, imagine there's only 60,000 women in the world and 130 million men. Like, the abundance is absolutely absurd. And the only two things that you have to do as a middleman is set appointments via appointment setting, or two, which is take Zoom calls from your desk, which is essentially the official term for it is called closing. Now, the best way I love to explain this to super beginners that have no idea what entrepreneurship is or business models are, is these business owners currently, I don't know if you can see that, Alex Hormozi, as you can see, he has 4 million followers. He gets thousands and hundreds of thousands of people that want to work with him every single day. And as a middleman, the only thing you have to do in your role for Alex is text to these people or call these people. Take Zoom calls from your desk, because every single one of these people that text Alex, they want to do deals with him and they want to do business with him. And in exchange for you texting or calling them on Alex's behalf, you get a cut and a piece of that deal. A super simple and a really good way for you to understand this. Think about your favorite singer, your favorite artist, your favorite rapper, your favorite celebrity, your favorite influencer. They get deals coming into their DMs every single day, and they can't manage it, which means there's just money left on the table because they're only one human being with the hundreds of thousands of deals that could possibly be done. Now, do you think your favorite celebrity or your favorite rapper, they don't have assistants? They don't have people that do deals behind closed doors? Do you not think that Drake or Michael Jackson has a manager that does deals with record labels, or they set up events, or they set up tours? Exactly, they do. And the same goes for online entrepreneurs in the space, which are 130 million of them in the world. Every single one of those people and CEOs and business owners need digital middlemen in their business. Now, I can go into really super specifics, but basically every single one of those deals that you get done for the business owner, out of the thousands and hundreds of thousands of people that hit them up every single day, you can earn anywhere on average of $500 to $1,000 per person and per deal that you get done. Yes, $500 to $1,000. Like, I kind of want you to picture this in your mind right now on how crazy that is. You can send a text message from your phone or take a Zoom call from your desk and make $500 to $1,000 per call and per text. I don't know about you, but I'd be on my phone all day taking calls every single day, which is exactly what I do and the people at Innovate do. So by the way, if you want me to personally help you out with this business model, kind of walk you through the entire process and how you can start getting your first deal done in your first 24 hours, 48 hours, like the people within Innovate are doing, you can click the link in the description and then apply to Innovate, which is my company. So the last and final section that I kind of want to cover with you guys in this video is why this will beat any business model that you pursue, any business that you start as a beginner. First off, let's start off with the lifestyle comparison. You work maybe 20 to 30 hours per week versus an 80+ hour per week business owner. You can start making money within your first 30 to 90 days versus taking years to build up a startup and scaling it up, and pretty much taking a hit on income throughout that entire year. CEOs make anywhere from $200,000 to $300,000 on average, and the top middlemen in my industry are making anywhere from $200,000 to $500,000. Now, wait a moment. I know you're gonna say this. Oh, that seems way too good to be true. Oh, you're just saying that. Trust me, I was you. I was the person across the screen right now watching YouTube videos, broke as hell, and I was personally the type of person that loved proof over promise every single time. I didn't care what anyone said on the internet. Show me the proof. So let's take a look at Keyshawn, Sophia, Fadi, and Chike, who are also people just like yourself. And before I tell you the results, I have interviews with every single one of these people on my channel, so go check it out for yourself. Keyshawn, as a 19-year-old, was making $25,000 a month by becoming a digital middleman. Sophia was able to do $250,000 in one day in deals for the company and business owner that she partnered up with, and is now pulling way more than $15,000 to $20,000 every single month. Fadi, who was also 21, partnered up with a $1.5 million a year business and CEO, and was clearing that 10K a month goal that you guys glorify. And lastly, Chike, also 21 years old, young, you guessed it, was clearing $10,000 a month very easily. And every single one of these people are normal, just like you and me. Like for me, for example, I was making $10 an hour, $700 a paycheck. That means every 2 weeks, max $1,500 a month in a shitty grocery store in my hometown, Alaska. Now, if you were to tell that kid that you're gonna be a crazy entrepreneur making $100,000 every single month plus throughout all the businesses that you've started in 3 years, I would tell you that you're lying, because I was no better than any one of you guys that are watching this video right now. If anything, I was worse than you guys. 2.0 GPA in college. Dropped out in my first 2 years. All I did in college was literally drink and go to the gym. Zero entrepreneurship background. No, I was not spoon-fed and had a silver spoon from my family. So that also means I had no knowledge on money at all. I had no idea how to make it, manage it, let alone multiply it to the position that I am today. And look, I get it. Society tells us you need to start a business in order to be successful. Be an entrepreneur, take massive risks. That's just what broke people say to make them feel better about themselves and about not taking any action. And trust me when I say this with a fucking full heart, I was one of you. I used to say this. I am Exhibit A, and I used to embody that kind of brokey mentality. And compared to the smartest people that I know today, they are not starting businesses from scratch. They're partnering up with established businesses that are already generating millions, that are allowing them to take a piece of the pie without any of the headaches. So you could spend the next 5 years trying to build a business that might fail and will probably fail and that has a 90% chance of failing, or you could spend the next 90 days learning how to make $10,000 a month with an irreplaceable skill that every single business needs. The choice is yours, but if you're ready to stop gambling with your future and start making real money right now, you can click the link below in the description and apply to innovate. You can speak directly with my 8-figure team and see if this business model is even a fit for you. Let me tell you right now, my team will not bullshit you. If we don't think that this business model is for you, which is the 99% of people that stay poor forever, we'll let you know if entrepreneurship as a whole is not fit. I'll see you guys in the next video.